In a quaint village nestled among rolling hills and meandering streams, there lived a young girl named Leela. With hair as golden as the summer sun and eyes as blue as the clearest skies, Leela was the pride and joy of her small community. Yet, despite her beauty, Leela possessed a heart filled with arrogance and pride. She cared little for the feelings of others, often placing her own desires above all else. One day, as Leela made her way through the village, she came upon a humble bakery tucked away on a quiet street. The scent of freshly baked bread wafted through the air, drawing her closer with each passing moment. Unable to resist the temptation, Leela stepped inside the bakery, her eyes alight with excitement. There, upon the counter, lay a loaf of bread so perfect and pristine that it seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly glow. Without a second thought, Leela reached out and snatched up the loaf, heedless of the baker's protests. With a haughty laugh, she tossed a coin upon the counter and strode out of the bakery, the loaf tucked beneath her arm like a prized possession. As Leela made her way through the village, she paid no heed to the curious stares and whispered gossip that followed in her wake. She was too consumed with thoughts of her own importance, too blinded by her own vanity, to care about the consequences of her actions. Yet, as she wandered farther and farther from the safety of the village, Leela found herself in unfamiliar territory, a dark and desolate swamp, where the air hung heavy with the scent of decay. Undeterred by the ominous surroundings, Leela pressed on, her eyes fixed upon the path ahead. Yet, with each step she took, the ground beneath her grew more treacherous, the mud swallowing her feet with each misstep. Desperate to escape the murky depths of the swamp, Leela clutched the loaf of bread to her chest, using it as a makeshift stepping stone to traverse the treacherous terrain. Yet, as she trod upon the loaf, its once pristine surface began to crumble beneath her weight, leaving behind a trail of crumbs that vanished into the darkness. With each passing moment, the swamp grew deeper and more treacherous, its murky waters rising to swallow Leela whole. Yet, still she pressed on, her pride blinding her to the danger that lurked just beyond her grasp. It was only when she had sunk to her knees in the mire, the last of the loaf disappearing beneath the surface, that Leela realized the folly of her ways. In her quest for greatness, she had trampled upon the kindness of others, leaving behind a trail of destruction in her wake. With a cry of anguish, Leela sank beneath the surface of the swamp, her cries echoing through the night like a mournful lament. And though the villagers searched high and low for their lost daughter, she was never seen again. From that day forth, the villagers spoke of the girl who trod on the loaf, a cautionary tale of pride and vanity that served as a reminder to all who heard it. And though Leela may have vanished into the darkness, her memory lived on as a warning to those who dared to follow in her footsteps.